Okay, welcome. My name is Debbie Wright, and I am a Tasteless Simple consultant and cannot cook at all without their products. And I have a blog, and a lot of people have been asking me if I would do a little bit more than the pictures and actually get out and do some videos. So this is my first one, so welcome. What we're going to do today is something pretty simple. It does take about an hour to cook, so be sure that you plan accordingly for that. This is not one of my 20-30 minute from start to finish meals, but this is worth it. So this may be one that you want to plan about an hour, and during that time while it's cooking, get the laundry done, or maybe you want to help the kids with homework or whatever you need to do. So let's get started. It's going to be simply salsa rice. We're going to do simply salsa rice as well as chicken on top of that. So it's very easy. And what we're going to use is our simply salsa mix. Okay, that's going to go in with a cup of rice, and we use brown rice. You're welcome to use white rice. We just choose to use brown. I will say that it does need to be actual rice, not the minute rice, or it will not do right. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take that rice, we're going to dump it in a bowl, and then we're going to add a 29-ounce can of tomato sauce. Again, you can choose whichever you would like, brand you would like to do. And then you take our Simply Salsa, and we need 2 tablespoons. So anytime you're dealing with Tastefully Simple, all you need to do is measure out a capful, and that will be 2 tablespoons. Pretty cool, huh? So we just dump that in there, put that back on my shelf, and then I'm just going to mix. And you just mix it until the rice is coated with the tomato Simply Salsa mix. Okay. Now you're going to take a pretty large size casserole dish. I have already sprayed this with Pam. You can use that or any other nonstick, but you want to make sure that you do that. Okay. Okay. Now you simply just pour, and it will be runny. It needs to be runny because what's going to happen is that tomato sauce, Simply Salsa mixture is going to be what cooks your rice. The rice will absorb all of that liquid. So you want it to be very runny, okay? If it's not, then you're going to have to end up adding more water halfway through the cook time, which I have had to do before. So if about 30 minutes in you see that the rice is still very stiff and has not fluffed up, for lack of a better word, then you may need to add just a little bit of water to the top. And that will be all you will need to do for that. Okay, next up is the chicken. And it looks like my son is going to come in. And I am using frozen, okay? And all you need to do is set the chicken on top of your rice mixture just like that, okay? And you can do however many you want. These are tenderloins. Okay, JR. These are tenderloins. JR, stop. You can use breast if you choose. I like the tenderloins because they cook faster and you don't have to worry about any of that, you know, as far as the cooking time on it. Don't you love being a mom? I do. Love, this is why I do this. Stop. So you're just going to layer the chicken and put it on top. Put it on top, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can probably get 10 on here. Okay. Now, once I have them on here, and you want to make sure that they're on here pretty well, you have 2 choices with Tastefully Simple. If you want it to be a little spicy, then by all means you can use our Fiesta Party Dip, okay? If you are like us and not really crazy about spice, then you can use our seasoned salt, okay? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use our seasoned salt, and you're just going to sprinkle just a little bit on top of the chicken. And it's okay if a little bit gets in the rice mixture. It's no worries on that, okay? And as I mentioned, this is our seasoned salt. If you do want it a little spicy or like that added kick, then by all means you can use the Fiesta Party Dip. Now I'm just going to put it in the oven. But first off, I need to cover it with foil. So I'm going to have to reach up and grab my foil because I forgot. What happens with live TV, right? So I take out a pretty decent size, and I'm just going to cover it, tuck it under, just like that. And I'm going to let it cook, like I said, for an hour, and I will turn the video back on then, and we will see what we have. We're at 350. So you should have already preheated your oven to 350. Thank you. Talk with you soon. Okay, so as you can see, I have pulled this out. It's been about an hour and 15 minutes. And I just need to lift the foil off. Woo. Carefully lift the foil off. And as you see, it is starting to look really yummy. But what needs to happen is we need to leave it off for about 10 or 15 minutes, and I'm going to put it back in the oven, and then I will be back to show you the results. Okay, it's looking about done. I told y'all it would take a little while to make this dish, but it is so worth it. One more thing that we need to add is we're going to need to put some cheese. So some mild cheddar. And we will just sprinkle it just like that. Be careful not to burn your hands. Make sure you get every piece, and as you see, the tenders shrink up just a little bit because it's in the oven for so long. They are still yummy, yummy, yummy. Put this in just till the cheese melts, probably another 5 minutes or so, and then it'll be ready to go. Okay, it is time to come out. It has been a total cook time of about an hour and 45 minutes. Like I said, it's not a quick meal. That there so I can show y'all what it looks like. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Okay. And you can see how the cheese is melted. You can see how the rice has puffed up and taken on that liquid from our tomato mixture. And now all we need to do is serve it. And the best thing that I have found is just to get you a can of refried beans and just open them up and warm them. You may add a little bit of sour cream to it if you would like, or a little lettuce to give you a little bit of green in with your meal. But other than that, it's done. So again, allow yourself a good 2 hours in making this meal. Like I said, it's about an hour and 45-minute cook time. So you want to do about a 15-minute leeway between prepping the beginning and then at the end in order to fix the dishes. So I started this about 4:30, and we are coming up on 6:30 now, and we're going to be ready to eat. So I will see you next time, and I hope that you enjoyed this.